and welcome in. This is the Whispers of Tarot. I'm your reader, the Catalytic Mystic. So I know a few weeks ago on TikTok, I said I was going to be digging deep and giving a reading as far as to what's going on and how we can best maneuver and handle this, what's going on in reality right now. So I have the Sacred Traveler's Oracle right now, just to give a little bit of guidance. And right now we have Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. Clear the air. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. One more, please, one more. Cleansing waters, purification activates a vibrant life force. Underneath we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. All right, so the Distant Thunder. With the illustration here, obviously, yes, in our reality, we can see that there are things that are appearing to be a little bit more on edge, have a little bit of anxiety come along with it, just because of how things are playing out. As far as on the bigger scale or on the big picture, I feel that what is coming to pass, or what may come to pass, we may not be fully in the know as to how to handle it, just because of this. What's going on could go either way. You know, there's so many directions that and outcomes that could play out, that are new experiences for all of us. We may not be able to see which way to go using like the navigating by the stars. We may not be able to see the path clearly ahead. However, it's not about worrying about which way you're going. It's worrying about just trusting in having faith that you will make it through. You'll make it to where you're going. We'll make it to where we're going. And so with the cleansing waters, and this gives me like a sense of letting go and letting God, almost like worrying. If you worry about the what ifs and worry about what could go wrong or what could go right, you know what I mean? Or what if you're worrying about what could go wrong? Because I feel like this is like gives me a sense of this is what is happening now. And so a lot of individuals are imagining the worst case scenario. And so worrying about the what ifs and this could happen or this could happen, it kind of makes you worry twice, because what if it doesn't? What if it goes well? Does that make sense? It's like worrying about the worst possible scenario, worst possible outcome makes you worry twice as much in the case that it doesn't come to pass. So I have the Heaven and Earth Tarot right now. I'm shuffling. That's going to be it's going to give me the narrative as to what Spirit wants to talk about. Let's see. One more. All right, cut the deck. So we have the Two of Coins, the Fool card, the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Empress, the Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and then the Emperor. Underneath, the 8 of Swords, the Devil, the 8 of Cups. Underlining energy is that of the 3 of Wands. So like I was saying, here represented by the 8 of Swords and the Devil, we may not be able to see how to get through this or how to break free from these thought patterns, this way of thinking, these conditioned mindsets, you know, all these illusions that we are that are coming to mind. It's like those are those are what is going to like keep us within that lower vibration of fearing the worst. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a sense of needing to break free from that, break free from the only looking at the glass half empty. Because we all know we bring about what we think about. You know, thoughts become things is another way to put it. And so, if you're fearing the worst, you're only 50% correct. You mean because you could always see it, switch your perspective, or switch how you see the situation as, you know, it's not an ending, it's a beginning, or it's a new beginning, it's a fresh start. Easier said than done, yes, I know. But there's a choice here that has been made, whether on in your personal life or on the bigger picture, the big collective. The choice or decision that has been made. It's just the take action part is what is needed. So I have the mind's eye tarot. It's going to help me clarify. So let's see exactly what the mind's eye brings to light. So let's see, mind's eye, mind's eye. What do you see? Clarity is what I asked of the mind's eye, mind's eye. What do you see? Details for this narrative in front of me. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Mind's eye, mind's eye. What do you see? Clarify this Eight of Swords in front of me. We have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Underneath, we have the Four of Wands. So, underlining energy here is the Three of Wands, you know, the decision being made to take action. And then here we have the Four of Wands. So that tells me it's like we're moving towards committing to this committing to taking action. Maybe this is taking action on a situation that is new for you. Could be a commitment of a higher level with oneself. Maybe if you're dealing with another individual, it could be uh, allowing yourself to to see where it goes, because it's not I don't see it doesn't give me a sense of like the need to be one way or go a certain way. It's like coming to the understanding whatever may come is whatever may happen is going to happen, and learning to go with the tide. Does that make sense? So with the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, and Eight of Cups. So it's like this could be an investment of a long term, or this could be something that is new that you want to see. However, it's like with what you have experienced thus far, this Eight of Swords here, it's like you could be creating illusions or allowing the past experiences to control your decisions, and whether you I feel like some of you have a Ten of Cups in front of you, or you are in a Ten of Cups situation, or something that makes you happy, makes you feel um, uh, maybe some emotions that have been suppressed, or emotions that you're not used to feeling. The Three of Cups here shows a lot of kind of like celebration. However, with the Eight of Cups, it gives me like almost like a past experience, or it could be like a past experience or a past situation that you were at this sense of bliss. You know, it could have been going to parties, events, celebrations. However, it shows like leaving that situation, leaving that situation, or walking away. The Three of Pentacles here shows learning, and Four of Swords gives me a sense of assessing. And so now I feel like if this clarifying this Eight of Swords, I feel like you are understanding, or you are coming into an understanding of what your bliss is for you as an individual. Now on a collective level, a big collective, I feel like we're coming up to that crux where what once was seen as like bliss or happiness or a long-term investment or emotionally, it's like things are starting to come to pass that are having us to go back and reevaluate or relearn or assess what it is that we think that is the best way to take care of oneself or ourselves as a community, as a collective. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So let's see here. Let's clarify the devil. Why is the devil here? What do you see about the devil? Reveal to me in details. Why is the devil here? Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. There's the devil again with the Sun, Nine of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Underneath is the Death card. Okay, so this is a transformation or transmutation of energy when it comes to thought patterns, feeling safe. It's like you're cutting off what it is that is triggering those, or you're starting to understand and see what it is that is putting you in that mindset. Okay, the sun here is kind of like illuminating the source of why one is so guarded or why one is so uh, overprotective of whether it's materialistic things, or maybe it's because there was a situation that one has already experienced, and now it's like coming along on your journey of it's being illuminated. You're starting to see the illusions that are no longer keeping you within the Eight of Swords kind of energy, being feeling like you have no way out. There's a death to a cycle here, or an ending. An ending. It's like now you know what the illusion is that triggers a sense of being on guard, and so now it's like taking action and letting go letting go of what it was that you felt that made you feel like you put you out in the cold, whether it's habits, whether it's people, whether it's situations. You know what I mean? Yeah, a big old tower moment that happened in May. So there was a situation here that shook your foundation as far as it could have been stability, whether it's mindset or whether it's materialistically, or whether it was a literal like shock to you. It gives me a sense of reflection. It's like with the Five of Cups after the Tower, yes, it was something that made you feel at a loss. However, it was supposed to happen. You got the Wheel of Fortune here. It was supposed to happen. It was meant to trigger you to step into your a sense of courage to accept the things that you cannot change. I'm getting the Serenity prayer right now. Grant me the serenity to, yeah, the Serenity prayer is coming to mind. And so it's like this could have been like, if this is on a personal level, this is like you there was an experience here that broke you free from a way of thinking, a way of seeing things, a conditioned mindset, and when that tower moment happened for you, it got you to fully see what you may not have, what you were being illusioned to see. Does that make sense? Like whatever illusion you had perceived in your mind, or that caused you to have these thought patterns, when it was revealed to you or illuminated, it did kind of like give you a sense of overwhelming emotion, made you feel uncomfortable. However, it's like now you are starting to walk away or starting to make choices that are for better for you. Does that make sense? Now, on a collective level, we're starting to see a lot of truths come to pass, and a lot of things are being illuminated, and we're seeing the effects of that with the protests, with events that have made the news, that that are like coming as a big shock, like for example, the re, the response to uh, the person who shot the United Healthcare president. You know what I mean? People were protecting him, and instead of actually going out and looking for him. Does that make sense? It's like learning to respond in a way that is unexpected, or that was unexpected. Six of Wands, overcoming overcoming adversities. You know, it's like whether or not people thought you may overcome this or not, you know you are. You're achieving. You're coming into a personal your personal definition of success. Now with the Two of Pentacles, excuse me, with the Fool and the Queen of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles with the Fool card gives me a sense of going from a wishy-washy kind of energy of should I do this or that, or kind of a balancing act, trying to balance two things, maybe living a little carelessly. It's like turning your back towards that type of energy and moving more into just more stability, more understanding as to how to allow things, what's meant for you, how to allow things to come to you. Because the Empress, her energy is she allows things to come to her. She doesn't record. She doesn't ask or demand. It comes to her. She patiently waits. This could also be birthing another cycle or a new creative endeavor. Now the Six of Swords followed by the Three of Swords. It gives me a sense of facing a not facing. The Three of Swords is a scar. It gives me more sense of like a wound that one may have that hasn't been like like revisited. And I feel like it's like there could be some of you who are going back to it or coming into a situation or coming into some sort of scenario that may trigger this Three of Swords, whatever this Three of Swords is for you. Does that make sense? And so Three of Swords being a wound that has to do with either betrayal or a wound that has taken quite a bit of time to heal. It's like a tender wound, a scar that isn't done scarring. You know, it's like, say you get a cut on your arm and the scab's gone. You're able to remove the bandage. However, it's still a little sore. It's kind of like that, except on an emotional level. There's still some baggage from that situation that is being carried. And I feel like this journey is a journey of independence, coming into standing in one's power, understanding that you're no longer in a situation where you had to be who it is, of live a certain way or be a certain way. And now it's like with the Emperor here, you're taking control back of your life. You're allowing yourself to stand in your power. You're allowing yourself to come into union with oneself here. You got the Two of Cups underneath. Okay. Followed by the Strength card. It's like, should the call to action come, should the call to action come to you, I feel that you're now stepping into the version of yourself where your divine feminine and your divine masculine are in union within yourself. And it's having the courage to stand in your power, know when to stand in your power, and stand in your power when you need to, and knowing when to uh sit back and allow things to happen when it is required to. Does that make sense? It's like gaining new insight or a new understanding of picking and choosing your battles. Now, on a big collective, I feel it's the same way of what needs to be addressed or what needs to be expressed. No matter what the situation is, there are certain It's like a time and place. There's like time and place to take action. There's a time and place to sit and just sit back. You know, say if, for example, the protests that are happening, it's like there could be something in the works here that's like waiting for the perfect time, holding back. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like there's an event that may come to pass that it's gonna be the perfect timing. It's gonna happen at the perfect moment. I want to say protest, but it feels like uh, communication that is going on about it, and it's trying to decide when is the right time for it to come around. Waiting for the opportunity here. The decision's been made for it to happen. However, it's the when. The when is the question. Let's see here. Let me clarify. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords? Please clarify the Six of Swords. What can you tell me about the Six of Swords? Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Swords, clarified by the Six of Wands, followed by the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles underneath, the Six of Cups. Then we have the Hierophant underneath. Six of Wands, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. So the Six of Swords talks about moving to calmer waters. However, I feel like this is almost like traveling, but it's like those who are traveling are feeling this sense of anxiety, feeling this sense of nervousness with this Three of Swords. Something is like being pulled at the heart. Now, clarifying the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, I mean, you get the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So it's like overcoming, it's like the power of those who are involved, or it's like a community effort, you know, it's like these individuals, because look at this illustration. You see the illustrations here? To me, I see like groups of individuals within these cards, you know, and it's like overcoming, like those at the bottom of these illustrations are like building up. How do I say this? Let's see here. Give me the words, Lord. Give me the words, Lord. Give me the words, Lord. Having the courage to overcome, committing to the idea of something better, something, you know what I mean? The Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Swords gives me a sense of almost like doing what's right, doing what's right. It's like, yes, the fear is there, but the the cause for whatever this event may come to pass is, the reward is much better here with the Ace of Wands. And the Six of Cups gives me a sense of equal give and take, like working together, reciprocity. uh could this be like a sense of uh almost like those at the bottom working together, having the courage to work together, because the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Wands travels where you know, where most would dare not, they have the courage and the bravery to take action and make the journey to where most would not. Now, underlining energy being the Hierophant, so this could be uh This could be something like, things that are like tradition, things that are, you know, higher level structure. Because if you look at the illustration, can you see? It's like there's a following of people that are watching the Hierophant here. So this is like a community that is led by one individual. It's followed by the World card. There's an ending coming to this tyrant's rulership. Okay, followed by the Ten of Swords, which is an ending here. Double confirmation for, could be a leader, someone who is at the top of the pyramid. But they're according to this reading, there's going to be an event or uh, a community that ends it, that overcomes it. Now, should these cards come to pass the way they came out on a big collective skip level, I mean, because these are all due to change based off of the decisions that we make. But as far as of right now in this moment, I'm getting the narrative that there's a community that is planning an event, or at an event there's going to be some sort of something here that is going to end a tyrant's rule. And a tyrant's rule. What more can you tell me? Any advice? Any advice? What more can you tell me? Let's see here. What more can you tell me? Details, specifics. The King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Temperance. Underneath, the Ten of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot of burdens here that, on a big collective level, that is being has been carried. Okay, a lot of burdens from the past. It's causing a lot of conflicts here. Okay, a lot of burdens or situations or events that have come to pass that are still being carried, still being used, or still being justified, I guess you could say is another word. A lot of conflicts that are starting to happen, starting to be expressed. This is the opportunity here, St. Louis. St. Louis. I say that because the illustration looks like the St. Louis Arch, but that's the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is learning, is working on a project, a group effort here. But I feel like there's a King of Cups. I feel like emotions here, it's not going to be an emotional reaction. It's going to be a response, a lot of passion, a lot of um, understanding here. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight, and the Knight of Swords does have a tendency to take impulsive actions based off of partial truths. But here with the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon, I feel like whatever is illuminated here is going to stir up the emotions to where it's like the decision that is being waited on to take action. It's like whatever is going to about to be illuminated is going to trigger the take action part of this decision right here. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense. The Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and Temperance. I feel like also this is still in the works. Like it's still, energies are still being mixed together, or things aren't quite in line or aligned yet for this to come to pass. I feel like there's still some understanding, or still some assessing, planning for this to come to pass. Things that need to happen for this to successfully come to pass haven't happened yet. This could be, it's like, I need X, Y, and Z to happen before we start back over with ABC. Once X, Y, Z happens, then ABC can commence. Huh. Let me get one more, please. One more card. There it is, the Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity. Truth, clarity right there. Followed by the Ten of Cups. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this resonated for you. Y'all be great today and have a great one.